Half of the world, after they get up, they check a TikTok and they spend hours on mindless scrolling. If you think that I'm exaggerating about, this half of the world, just search yourself that today is 4.9 billion people who have TikTok, who have account. And I was someone like that. I mean, before I download TikTok, I was someone who like get up and start checking all of the social media because of I felt lonely and I wanted to talk with someone. To feeling like I'm someone. I'm someone who cares about me. And because of that I check like Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and you know what I saw? Nothing. And all my all my day was like sad, and I felt like no one. I thought that I'm nothing, that I'm a ghost. After a couple of weeks later, I download TikTok. For me, it was something different. I didn't had girls on my wall. I don't know how people call it. Anyways, I had like military video game characters and gym TikTok. Like, something that I liked, but I realized that I spent too much time on that. When I was in school, I could kill time to just scrolling with bad posture and sitting with my friends who's doing this too, who did this too. And I know that without TikTok I'm still no one. Like, without that I can't feel that feeling. And after after a week I knew why I'm addicted to that. Yeah, I was addicted. That was because of dopamine. Dopamine is one of the most important receptors in our brain. Without dopamine, we can be like truly happy and have like, enjoy something. Strong people, I mean, someone who controls social media, know how dopamine is important to control you. Look at your friends. They play video games, jerking off, or eating junk food. This is all because men, these strong people, understand how dopamine is good for controlling people. Maybe you are that controlled. You have problem with something like video games, junk food, or pornography. Like I said, for example, pornography. Most of the men have problem to quit it. Why? Because without without dopamine, we can't feel happy. And most of the men, I think, who quit pornography had at this time what it calls flatline. It causes erectile dysfunction and no motivation. You know what I mean? And it is because our brain doesn't create dopamine. And in China, because TikTok is from China, they have other things, like other TikTok. There's other TikTok than we know. In China, they control what people see. They see more education content than stupid dancing girls or girls shaking ass. I'm from East, but I live in the West. And because of that, for me, living in West is something different. Normally, when something like, shanking ass or like stupid dancing in my land, in my country, they they think that is stupid. And of course, I have something in my country like rappers. This typical degeneracy, because degeneracy is right now everywhere. You can even see in the West like these rappers who talk about how they are success. Like they have a bunch of women, they have money, they have drugs. These three things for them is important: drugs, money, and girls. What is bad here? Because most of these girls doing like degenerate stuff. I mean, you can see like women who twerks or like do sexual positions. You know what I mean. Like you understand me right now. I saw that in the West, and I don't know. For me, it's typical degeneracy. It's only show like weakness in this country, in the West. Of course, I don't say my country is better because I don't have in my country is something like different. Of course, it is something like that. Like I remember when I was younger and I listen one guy who always talk about how he have money, how he doing something with girls. You know what I mean? He used drugs. Like for these people, this is success. This is what 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 they want, and I don't know. For me, like I said, it's typical degeneracy. And what caused that? What is the reason? Most of the West people are not religious, and without that, without religious people start sexualize everything. You saw that many times. All these shorts, TikToks, or reels can have a little bit of something what is around sex, and what we have because of that today. You know about OnlyFans, or this type of stuff. Some of OnlyFans girls realize that they can't have a relationship because men don't want to be with someone like that. Today, divorce are more common than normal marriage. We live in that hedonistic world where people who have social media are controlled by sex or by dopamine in all stuff. I'm not complaining about saying that all of our world is bad to the core, but I want to tell you about something which is which is bad for you, because of social media we are not free. They can control me, control you. Even if you don't have social media, you know that it's bad for you. And if you have, I think and I recommend you to just uninstall every your social media. like Instagram, I don't know, Twitter, TikTok. I know it's something that's my normal content because I create that self improvement content, but I just want to say what bothers me and what you should do to be free. Take care, my brother, and follow your dreams.